when Johnson went to see the Pope?
The Pope pays the bill.
How's the Pope paying the bill?
You got connections with God, man.
Oh my God, connection.
You got connections with God. You don't have to worry about who paying.
No, but who's paying the bill? You got 46 people went to the Vatican. He has his detail. Who's paying the bill? We are
49 people.
49 people. So who's paying it?
Yes, I don't know.
Hmm?
Who paid the bill when anybody traveled?
Is it the city paying the bill?
Who paid the bill when anybody was traveling?
Or are they paying it out of
I
pocket?
don't know, Walter.
Oh.
That's a good question.
And why is he
You know
going
what
to
I'm
see the
saying?
Pope? I don't get it. Why are they going to see the Pope
Because the
when?
Pope is from Chicago area.
Yeah, but still,
Yeah,
the
that's yep.
Illinois, they're not helping out Catholic
Yep.
churches or Catholic students. Remember, CTU wanted money for raises. Remember that?
CTU.
Yes. Remember that money was supposed to go to the Catholic schools for disability people, handicapped.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't
Trying
understand.
to
Why
get
would
that.
you go to the Vatican for what?
Because it makes for good relationships, don't you think?
Yeah, but you just did it back home, taking money from the handicapped that are going to Catholic schools.
Handicap. How'd you get
And
up?
then,
How'd you get the
yeah,
handicap out of?
you
Wait,
don't
we
read
don't
about it?
stop, bro. I'm telling you,
You
you
don't read about
on
it?
this one. Look, okay. You got to. We got to stop you on this one. Look, nobody ever questioned any other mayor about going anywhere. I guarantee you. And now we're talking about a trip that's obviously everybody knows that he's going to be there. I mean, you can't hide the fact, and I'm more than sure they would not have done anything wrong.
And what happened to separate church and state?
Okay, what you say now?
The
So
separate church and
all that
state.
trip was about was building an alliance. Um, he saw how the Pope wasn't scared to go, to go up against Donald Trump when Donald Trump was talking to him. He pretty much treated him. So when Brandon Johnson saw that, he's like, oh, he can be a good ally. The Catholic Church is a
Of
powerful
course.
entity.
Yeah, but you guys forgot something. It's supposed to be separate from church and state.
This this is business. He trying to get a strong ally. He trying to get a strong ally against Trump because Trump hates Chicago and he hates Mayor Johnson and Pritzker.
So
So
how
he's
come how
trying to
come the
make an
Pope
ally in the
Pope
Pope.
so won't the Pope come here?
Well, he did give him an invitation to come visit
They,
and do a large mass for next summer here.
Mm. But it's supposed to be separate, church and state. How come
A lot
one
of that, well,
entity was
I'm not saying it's
supporting
right.
abortions?
It's a lot of things that's supposed to be, but now with this new regime, you see that it's not.
And then it's supposed to be one factor is supposed to be for abortions. Isn't it Chicago, Illinois is for abortions? So where's the line? Where's the line saying we got to separate church and state? If the church is like against murder, against abortions, and then Illinois is for it, and Chicago is for it, where's the line?
So, do you not think it would be the right thing to do to form alliance with the global leader?
Well, if one side's talking about abortion, aligning themselves with abortions, and the Catholic Church is against abortions,
Who's
where's the alliance? There is no alliance.
who's talking about?
This have
This
nothing to do
this
with abortion.
calling about hypocrites. You're hypocritical. I'm a Catholic myself, but one says talking about do not kill, and
Who's saying that? I'm
in the
confused.
10 commandments, it says do not kill, God's laws.
No, I'm saying who's saying that now about this abortion stuff. I'm not understanding.
Why is there's abortions in Illinois and Chicago?
Um,
You know where I'm getting with it, or no?
yeah. Okay. So who is this that's talking about abortion? That's what I want to know.
It's me.
Oh, you talking about abortion, but you're supposed to be Catholic. What are you talking about?
Okay, the Democrats are for abortion, yes or no?
Yeah, but we ain't talking Democrat. We're talking
Yeah, we are.
one Chicago into another Chicago.
We are.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we are. How can
We're
you
not.
go? Yes. The lady says Trump this, Trump that. It's not a, is it about Trump or is it about
Oh, it has
two
nothing to do with
Chicagoans?
them. It's about building alliances. And why not have a better alliance with somebody, your home guy, you know? Why
Well,
not?
how can you say that when you're against,
We don't, we don't,
abortions?
we don't know that he's against abortions or pro-abortion. We don't know anything of that when you're when it's run a nonpartisan position, why is any of that part of the situation?
He's
Chicago,
a Democrat, no? If it's a nonpartisan, why would you say you're a Democrat then?
well, maybe he votes that way. But when you're in city council or mayor, I don't think that's you don't run under that, do you?
A lot of progressives went there.
No,
CTU, union, and all that stuff. Come on.
I've never heard so many doggone categories. Yeah, hold on a second. Mr. Glover wants to say something.
Okay.
Hold on, let me get you. As soon as I can figure out what I'm trying to see and do. Here you go. Go ahead, Mr. Glover.
Why are we talking about something like that when Donald Trump is doing anything and everything that he thinks he wants to do? Why are we talking about that?
So you're hypocritical, Glover.
We're talking about abortion and all this when Donald Trump is doing anything and everything.
So that's your ointment or your medicine. Talk about Trump.
Why are we talking about church and state when Donald Trump is doing anything and everything that he wants to do? Stealing from the government. He's doing anything and everything. Why aren't we talking about that?
So you're not talking about the Illinois now, Robin, from us?
And everything, and we're talking about some abortion stuff. Not that it ain't important.
It is important.
He's doing anything he wants to do.
And what about our government, our politicians in Illinois? They're doing anything.
Politicians in Illinois is child's play compared to what Donald Trump is doing. All right, I don't even know where to start and stop what Donald Trump is doing. They told him over the weekend he's got to take his name off the Kennedy Center. They told him on this $2 billion deal he's trying to do, a judge stopped it. He's got you in a war that he don't know how to get out of because he's a dummy. And we're talking about church and state.
And then what about J.B. Pritzker? He can't even get the Bears in Chicago.
Look,
That's a big dummy too.
guy keeps getting away with it, you won't have any Chicago or anything.
No shit. We won't even have Chicago Bears. Duh.
I'm not interested.
Bingo.
We're talking about what's happening to this country.
What happened to Chicago?
Talking about one thing here or there that doesn't have any meaning to it. Let's talk about what's really happening. So all of this stuff about Walter, this little stuff here, bringing up this, bringing up that, changing one subject to the other, that doesn't work with me. Okay? And I don't mean that to be personal with you, Walter, but all you do is change one conversation to the other, and you have no solution. Okay? When you get ready to do some real work, Walter, then do some talking.
You better be ready to work over here, because it's about to get real.
Walter, I'm just telling this, and I'm calling you out. I'll say it to your face. When you're ready to do some work, anytime on this show that you are brought to the task, you change the conversation. Okay? We don't have time for that, Walter. Okay? And I will tell you that to your face. I'm not hiding.
Okay.
Start doing some work. Stop trying to confuse people. This is not a joke.
Confusing with what?
Okay? When you're ready to do some work, Walter, do something. All you are just talk.
He says,
I've been hearing you Sunday to Sunday. I see you in meetings, and all you do is talk. There's nothing behind you. There's nothing concrete.
You weren't at their meeting.
I'm not hiding.
I'm not hiding either.
Okay? You don't do any work at all. I've seen you in action. All you do is talk.
he called you.
You have no credibility at all.
What action you want me to do?
Well, hey, my integrity speaks for itself, Walter. I don't have to say anything. You have none.
He said,
all you do is, you get on the show, you tell people about guards, you talk about this. There's no substance to you. Stop talking. Let your work speak for itself.
He wants you to step it up, Walter.
If you're doing anything, the people will see it.
I know what I'm all about.
Yeah.
I got my garden.
Hey, you better. I'm not hiding.
I'm not hiding either. Step it up with what?
All you do is talk.
Okay. Talk about what?
I'll put my any day.
He said, when it come down to this new mission, when in Galewood, he wants
you're not about anything, Walter.
He wants you to come in, come through.
No. Okay. I tell you what, Walter. I'll put my reputation against yours any day. And that's all I have to say. I'm tired of all your crap. I don't have time for that.
All right.
You gonna take the Wally?
Phones don't mean nothing to me.
Walter, you gonna take the challenge?
Step up to the real game. You just met your challenge.
I mean everything I just said.
You just met your worst challenge.
Oh, we gonna see. We got a lot of work to do this summer, Walter.
Well, there's stuff I cannot say on this phone. You already know what's going on.
You don't even know what the game is.
You don't know what the game is they're ready to play is.
We get ready to crank it up, Walter. He wants you to step it too.
I already know what I'm all about. I already brought people to the table.
Okay, we got it. You know.
Where was he at the meeting? He wasn't at the meeting.
Well, you know.
He want to dictate law? He's talking to the wrong guy to dictate laws. Tell me in person. I don't take phone calls. If you got a problem, step to the side. Talk to me like a real man. If he wants to talk to me. Pull me to a side, not all over on a podcast. If he got a problem with me.
There you go. Hello. He want to talk to you.
Hey, you know what? Am I on? Am I on?
You on.
Walter, the next time I'll see you, I'll say the same thing to your face. Okay?
I'm going to give you a call right now. Then you want to meet somewhere? We go talk like men.
Walter, you said talk to you like a man, then act like a man.
I'm always a man.
Talk to you like a man, then act like a man. Then act
Oh.
like.
Oh, we on the challenges here now.
Yeah, yeah.
We on challenges.
So this was brewing in you for a while, right?
Walter, you will see me at the next meeting. I don't want to change anything.
So it been brewing in you, just releasing it now.
They say,
This stuff been bothering him for a while now.
Walter. I want to tell you something about Donald Glover. Walter, can I say something?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Hey, Walter. Steve, can I?
go ahead. He's listening.
Walter, I want to let you know, Donald Glover is not scared. Okay, I'm not scared. And when I see you to your face, I will tell you the same thing.
I'll call you right now. This is too much backlash. I don't put my laundry on the podcast, buddy.
You know what? I've been pretty polite to describe you because we're on the air. Okay? See, because I don't have
I'm gonna call you right now, Daniel.
He gonna call you. He gonna call you. See,
well, anyway, you know what I'm glad about, Walter? You know what I'm glad about, Walter? Is this conversation tonight? You know what I'm glad about? You have been exposed publicly.
Uh-oh.
See, you have been exposed publicly. Okay? You have been exposed publicly. Okay?
What that mean, Walter?
And I will say the same thing when I see you in person.
What that mean, Walter? All right, he ain't speaking, I guess. He said he's gonna call you.
Right.
Well, I already know. Look, we talk a lot of politics. We talk a lot of global affairs, and much of what's going on, we just can't overlook the reality of what's happening. You know.
Yeah,
but on the same note,
and I'm not backing down. And it should have been said a long time ago. Well, anyway.
No, you still there, Walter? Who is there? Who else is still there? You still there, Mr. Glover?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. You still see me on Zoom? I mean, on YouTube?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. It's weird.
I called him, no answer.
Yeah, he gonna talk to you. He'll talk to you, but we're gonna get back.
I'm not talking to you, but we can have this. I told you what I had to say about him.
Well, I just called you. Be like a man. Step up. Step up right now. Step up. Call me right now. Call me right now. Step up. Be a real man. Talk to me. Talk to me like a man. Come on. Come on. Stop. Stop the stuttering. Call me now.
Walter said, "Come on."
You want to see a real guy?
He said, "Come on."
Well, I tell you what. Paul,
step up.
Okay.
Call me.
What? You know what? You know what? You know what? You talk about a real man. When you see me, I tell you what. Let's do it this way, Walter. When I see you personally, I will tell you the same thing. Okay?
Call me now.
Yeah. You will see me at the next meeting, and we will talk. You can see me personally, and I will still say the same thing.
Call me right now. Why are you beating around the bush?
He said,
you got something you want to get off your chest? Call me now.
Dude, let
You
me.
got 5 minutes.
When you see me in person, I will tell you the same thing. Okay?
You have 5 minutes. Stop repeating yourself. Call me.
He said, call him.
Call me in 5 minutes. Come on.
He said, come on.
I have nothing else to say to them.
I know.
Yeah, because you're beating around the bush.
All right, y'all. We go. We lost Miss Jacobs and we lost Camilla. Where they go? Where they at? Let me see what happened.
So he was brewing about something. Something is holding him about something.
Say something.
So how come you won't call me?
Cause I don't know.
I haven't seen him about what? A month? Couple months? Couple weeks? And what?
You seen him the other day, didn't you?
He
Oh, no.
wasn't at the meeting.
Yeah, that's right. That's cool. Well, you'll get a chance to. He's saying we got to step up. Okay.
We are stepping up. He doesn't come to the meeting. He's not.
No, he's
I don't know where he was at.
bad. Come on now. Hey, what happened? You dropped off? Oh, okay. I know. Yeah, well, that's why I've been trying to my point let's get back on that because I really think his trip was fruitful in the fact that he's trying to bridge gaps or issues on a global level. Now, as far as where the money's coming from and all that, I'm almost 100% sure his administration is not going to do something that they're not allowed to do. You know. I know. Right. I know. Yeah. He popped out. Where you go? Okay. All right, bye. Okay. Where y'all go? Where you go, Miss J? Okay. All right. You there, Ella?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. Where you at? You dropped off too?
No, I'm still on.
Okay. What'd you say? No, but yeah, everybody got an opinion, but we trying to stay on task and on because people do get thrown off. I've had people say that. Things.
Who Walter fighting with?
I just love them.
Oh, you better watch it. Walter beat his ass.
I don't know about all that, but my issue is if you're gonna say some things, try to stay with the facts.
Today at the Tiger Pillsbury Doughboy were on television. I love that Doughboy. Well, you are gonna love this guy. Meet Max. He's an irreverent.
Yeah, he ain't on no more. He said, "Who you fighting with?" But no. We got to stay on the facts. If we stay with the facts, then we can always look at solutions. But when we start talking about things that are not factual, we need all the information. And it started off by saying that the mayor's trip was based on where's the money coming from, and I'm like,
I know it wasn't right for him to do that.
I'm like,
to make some controversy over that.
That's not the issue. The issue is, do we need good allies? And I don't see the Pope being a bad ally.
Nope.
And he said it was 46 people. I'm like, no, it's really 49 from what was said. Might have been 50, but that's not even an issue. The issue is if we can find allies that want to do good. And I thought he was trying to say the Pope was not trying to do good, because I'm like, I was trying to figure out that where he was going with that. Because I'm like,
well,
the Pope,
it's just the fact of bringing up this, bringing up that, with no substance behind it. And me personally, you get tired of hearing that crap from them, man. I don't want to hear it.
Right. I hear you. And that's why I was trying to...
And I don't take any of that back. I meant everything I said. All he does is come up with conversations, and then when he gets brought to hold up or back it up, he switches to another conversation. And come on, man. People out here working, man.
Right. Well, that's why I told him he's gonna have to do some work on this issue that we working on. You know that.
Yeah.
It's about where the rubber getting ready to hit the road, Mr. Glover, and we are going to have to be out there putting in the work for the next 5-6 months, minimum, or more. And talking about erroneous issues. And he brought up J.B. Pritzker, and I'm like, whatever. We got a lot of issues going on. And I don't think the Pope is really the big issue, because one, the Pope is from the Chicagoland area, building that alliance. That man will be there. You know how long the Pope will be there?
Yep, for life.
Probably longer than what we ever would have imagined. And we have to look at those alliances, how they can benefit.
And like one of your listeners was saying, he didn't rule out the possibility he might have a big thing here in Chicago.
Right. I mean, we need it. I mean, locally, on this, throughout the states, throughout the country, throughout the world, whatever we could do to get people to be in alliance with supporting and helping for the benefit of mankind, I don't see a problem with it.
No.
And demoralizing it and diminishing it down to
that's
just
when that double standard comes, when it's that's all it is,
Well, yeah, I mean, bringing it just down to the level of who's flipping the tab, and I'm like, that's not the issue right now.
Right.
It's not the issue.
Steve, what's that screeching I hear in the background?
Oh, that's Mr. Glover. He got it. You got to mute your phone. Well, he's listening in through the phone, and he's picking his broadcast up through YouTube. But wait, maybe is that better now?
I don't hear it.
Okay, yeah, because I pulled him away from the speaker. But that's what it was. It was coming feedback from there.
Oh, it's coming back.
Oh, hold on. Let me see. No, he's still coming here. Yeah, you hear Mr. Glover. Well, let me get.
I'm gonna hang up.
Yeah, go ahead. Let me get on track with some things. Okay, so what I wanted to discuss with everybody was a couple things. We're having bingo tomorrow. I'm going to have to reiterate this again later. We're having bingo tomorrow, starting at 11 o'clock till 1 at Northwest Austin Council. Come on down and enjoy yourself with a nice bingo game or so. What else do I want to tell everyone? We're about to embark upon a meeting on the 8th. I'm just hoping I get the flyer that's updated. That includes a group called Communities United, along with Northwest Austin Council. We're going to be having a meeting with elected officials ranging from, I think they said they reached out to Kimberly Lightford, Don Harmon, Camille Lilly, Tara Stamps, Emma Mitz. I think they said Chris Talferro, and it might have been one other, if I can recall. But they want them in attendance. They want those elected officials in attendance. And they want to discuss housing as far as rent and why have the, regarding the rent increases and the way the rent increases are going about. And then also the taxes, what's going on with the real estate taxes. So hopefully many of you guys will be there. It's going to be at 6 o'clock on the 8th, 6, 7, 7, 8, yeah. 6 o'clock starting on the 8th of June, which is a Monday. And hopefully everybody will be there at B Square, if possible. What else do I want to talk to you about?
Oh, where is it? You didn't give me where is it?
Northwest Austin Council.
Oh, okay.
30 West Division.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna try to get some flyers out. They were supposed to be going door to door. I told them to give me an up-to-date flyer. I'll put that out. But I could put out the current one. But we're gonna try to get people notified so we can get a decent amount of people, which I think it will be, because that's a very pertinent issue that people are ready to try to get some clarity on. They want to know what's the deal. Are we going to continue down this road of property increase, tax increase until no one will ever own their properties, period, because they'll be so far in debt with real estate taxes. And you got to pay them anyway, but you'll probably end up losing your place before you pay it off. I mean, not before you even keep up with paying your real estate taxes.
Are those real estate taxes from the state?
The taxes are based on assessments by the assessor's office, and then, of course, what's Maria Pappas's office? That's the actual what? What is her office? Tax.
Assessor.
No, she's not the assessor.
Oh.
Chris Cady was the assessor, but I think he lost.
It was Fritz.
Yeah, he did lose, and I'm so glad he gone, because that man, I don't know what he was doing.
And Maria Pappas is what? The
I don't know, something.
tax I can't think of her off. But anyway, no, it was funny with Fritz Cady, because I would see him in places within the last 8 months or so, and he would try to get over to talk to me, and I'm like, it's not much we can talk about right now, man. It's not looking good. I mean, that's what people have to really understand. If we continue down this road, we're going to have a turnover and a turnover and a turnover of elected officials every time, because we're not looking at this with the right objective. If you get a new person in there and they do the same thing, or they sustain what they're doing by doing what was done by the last person and not reverse anything or not stop anything that we don't want to happen, then people are going to get upset. They're going to go, well, get them out of there, get the next one. And then after a while, we'll start looking at that and we'll say, what did we really accomplish? We'll look back and honestly say, what was accomplished? And it'll be, yeah, we got this person out, we got this one out, we got that one out. But did we stop, or did we impede the things that we don't want to continue to happen to the tax-paying citizens.
There's too much corruption.
Yeah, but I mean, the corruption I don't think goes to the point of attacking the tax-paying citizens. I mean, it's a bigger picture here. There's more to this. I mean, look at downtown. That can it be utilized better? Definitely. Look at these other situations that we're trying to raise revenue. There has to be a revenue stream that supports the city, the county, the state, where we don't keep getting hit with this burden. And the people have said it time and time again. We got to look at how we get more money out of the rich. People say, "Oh, if you hit the
Can
rich."
I say something?
Sure.
Okay, in Chicago, we had a lot of business districts from the 70s, 80s, and they stopped. And now they're shutting down a lot of business districts. A lot of big corporations left Chicago. So now the burden is going to the people with real estate. Because you got Mars factory in Galewood. You got Cobra in the back. You have Illinois Tool Works. The whole corridors, Armitage corridor. So it been going on, going cycle. That's big salt company left Chicago. You got all these companies leaving Chicago. So they were getting a lot of revenue. So they're taxing these businesses, taxing them out of Chicago to give them.
Well, that's not necessarily the case, because there are companies that have gone overseas just because they know that they can exploit that labor market.
And also taxes.
Well, there are companies that are foreign that have headquarters in America, and they're not complaining about taxes.
And look at John Deere, been in Illinois for over 100 years. All of a sudden they left.
John Deere is gone from Illinois?
Yes.
No, I don't think they left because taxes. They left because of greed.
Yeah,
Because
they wanted cheaper labor.
right. They didn't leave because of taxes. That's not true. They left because they wanted more profit.
And so you're telling me John Deere tractors and trucks are made in China or somewhere now?
They left Illinois.
Oh, so they're still in the States, right?
They're selling it, but they're not making it here.
They're not making it in America?
Not in Illinois.
They just built a big John Deere right there in Naperville off of Route 34 in Naperville, Boulevard.
Mm-hmm.
So are you sure not a data center?
John Deere wouldn't do a data center.
No, I'm like, they're building a lot of data centers everywhere.
Yeah, but she said it was John Deere. So, but my question again is, okay, so John Deere is no longer manufactured in America. Come on, tell me what I'm
Not
hearing.
in America. They left Illinois.
Okay, so but okay, that's an issue in itself. But you can't tell me farming equipment that we are one of the biggest farming countries in the world. We can't even keep our equipment here. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's still made in America. That's still good to know. What about Ace is also a big I think they're in Wisconsin, a farming equipment manufacturer. They are still here. Does anybody know? I'm sure they are. Because I can't see us, why would you have farming equipment made overseas, ship it back here so we can use it on the farms here?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, if they want to open up a subsidiary to ship all over the world, that might be something. But even then, they're not shipping 1,000 pieces of farming equipment a day. You know, it's just not that kind of product. But back to where I was going with this is, we got to start really being a little bit more aware of what we are doing as a country. And as you said, certain elements are leaving the state, and we can't technically just say, oh well, it's because the mayor didn't do this, the mayor didn't do that. This stuff has been moving this way for over 50 years. You know, we opted out for cheaper labor, which meant less Americans would have those jobs. And guess what? We'll get products for a real cheap price. But what's the point of having a cheap price if you don't have a job to pay even the cheapest price? I mean, was that the goal, to have American people not working? Because sure looks like that's where we ending up. Anybody? No? No one has a response to that? Well, let me just say again, we are becoming more and more a service-oriented country, meaning that our job is to service by either transportation or delivery or repair something, or what else? But manufacturing, it's becoming less and less. I mean, I can go back to the company I work for. I know they had over 400 employees, and probably a couple hundred just in manufacturing. I was told they're down to 16 people, and they've automated more, which, you know, automation is one way to go, and it's going. But 16 people, you think, where did all those people go? Where did the 86 people? Where did they go? What do they do? I mean, where do you go? Do you ship them back to somewhere where they can go and make things somewhere else? They're not going to go to where they can make less. That's just not going to happen. And then we end up with people just delivering packages, transporting people and things, service, cutting grass, making food. What has become of our country to the point where we don't produce? Used to be a time, gross national product, GDP, used to be something we looked towards for where do we stand. Yeah, we got we have many companies that are American companies, but most of their manufacturing is overseas. And now we don't even have places like shopping malls or stores that allow you to go and shop for product. You just go onto the internet and you order it online. Order it. Hey, Barry.
Hey, Steve.
How you been?
Good. How about you?
Okay.
And hello, everyone. Camilla, Ella, Walter.
Did you make it back home?
Yeah, just got in
Hello, Barry.
last night. Hey, Walter. Hi, Camilla.
Yeah. Walter wanted me to show you his plants that he's been growing, but I told him I was waiting for you to get back. So I'll send them over to you so you can take a look.
Okay.
About the tail end of what I was talking about, because
yeah, I've been listening to what you're saying.
Yeah, it's about to get to the point of we got to look at making some decisions. I mean, I see people, you know, losing jobs. I see people selling their properties. I see people not being able to afford this and afford that. Um, More and more unemployed people. I see this every day. And how do we, as a city, a state, a nation, get to the place where we can become a sustainable society again?
Mhm.
You know, I mean, what do you tell young people? Do they even believe that they can have a place in life if they don't see people around them with a place in life now?
Well, I think the big picture story is bleak. And what I would tell a young person is the story of Peacebrook, where people help each other. And um, and there's endless opportunity to help and be helped. And we need to recreate everything. So there's tremendous opportunity.
Yeah.
As opposed to, I think what's happened with manufacturing is that we're in the midst of a class war, and the very powerful are the ones who set the rules because they've bought the politicians, and the politicians follow their instructions from the ultra rich. And the instructions are not to make America great again or anything resembling that. It's how can we maximize our wealth? Our wealth being the wealth of the upper class. And the rest are details. And I think the way out of it is by organizing ourselves and have good money give real competition to the dollar. So after a while, they'll realize they can't just keep elevating the prices. And the property taxes and everything else, conditions are bleak. And I don't think it matters too much which politician is in. As long as they're going along with the existing stories, it's going to be, blaming it on a detail here and a detail there and missing the big picture. We're in a war, an economic war. And we need to come together and help each other.
And you mentioned good money. Explain.
Well, good money is 2 years from now, people will be able to buy most essentials with either their dollar or their time-based credit cards. And people prefer to use their time-based credit cards because you can't buy gasoline, for example, with anything but dollars. So people hoard their dollars so they can have it for gas and any other necessities like that. And they turn to each other and exchange. We would start paying Walter for his tomatoes and ask him whether he also grows lettuce. And maybe he should build a greenhouse and grow some lettuce and, but I don't know whether Walter would do anything like that, so maybe somebody else would.
And do you think, you said in the next 2 years it'll be pretty much online?
Well, it's online now. It's a question of how many people will say, yes, they're part of Peacebrook and they're part of the Good Money Alliance. So it's a question of saying yes. It's all ready to go. We just have to get our heads together around this, but you're not going to hear about it in the newspapers or anybody, the media is completely controlled.
You got that right.
I think that we're not going to get any better in America until we get these politicians out who are not for the regular people. They all they
They're
for
all
is
they're all for the
making it.
regular people because they need money in order to get elected. And we're not going to be able to compete with the upper class.
No, we
That's
can't. We can't. We
right.
need to get back to, like MAGA says, make America great again. Get rid of those idiots and get someone with some common sense and
Yeah,
who
but
only works for the people and not
that's
for
that's
themselves.
that's for you and I to help each other and use common sense and make things better. You, me, Camilla, Walter, even Walter. I hope Walter will join us and see the sense of beginning to build stuff together. Because without really strengthening ourselves, we can't get the politicians to pay any attention to us. What do you think, Ella, about what I'm saying about the politicians?
That's a part of it, but that's a small part of it. We
What's the
need
big
to
part?
The big part is that we need to get our politicians to start realizing that the middle class, the poor class, we're people, we have some kind of power, because if we don't use our power to get rid of them, they're just going to keep walking over us, which is what they're doing. They're stepping all on us. And we need to get someone, we need a leader who's going to advocate for us as people in America to make America great again. We can't do a lot of things because we can't bring companies in our area or in the United States that's going to hire our people. That's all the big man's responsibility. And we got to let them see that we need them to look out for us. Like they need us to buy their goods, we need them to look out for us. And I
Yeah.
don't think a local level we can do it. It needs to be someone with position, power, and authority to do it.
The only ones I've heard who are advocating for that is Bernie Sanders and everybody who's like him. Bernie Sanders is saying we've got to tax the rich. We should not have any billionaires. We don't need billionaires. How many million is it before you get to a billion? Steve, is it 100 or 1,000 million?
But we need the billionaires because they have the resources that we need. We don't have the kind of money or companies, so we need them. But they need to refocus on what their true calling is.
Their true calling is themselves. And what we can do is take away their billions by taxing them and putting it in the common pot so that there's enough money for the things we need. And we should be publicly financing the elections instead of the rich people buying the elections. We need to have fair elections. It's not fair.
Yeah, I think we got to refocus and reset, man. It's just, I mean, this all started 50 years ago or more, when it's just everything was just inflated and hyperinflated and superinflated. And I mean, we had to have known that the bag couldn't handle anymore. And how do you reset the dial or reset the needle or what have you? We're at that point now. We got to know.
Yeah, I don't know any other way to do it than the two ways I know is the kind of thing Bernie Sanders is talking about, healthcare for everyone, and take the wealth from the super rich and redistribute it to the people. And then what we're doing with Peacebrook and good money.
And how about not redistribution of the wealth, but make the wealthy pay a fair share?
Yeah, that's what Bernie Sanders is talking about. Because right now they're paying less than Ella's paying, percentage-wise.
I mean, what's the goal? Because if everybody becomes unemployed and doesn't have any money, they're just going to create machines and let the machines do the job?
Either that and crumbs. Wages will go down because people are desperate and people will die, and it'll be like a third world country.
So the more people that end up dying and not around, that's going to make everything more manageable for them?
As far as that's their mindset, that it would be like India used to be before it became technological, where there was extreme poverty.
I think there still is extreme poverty.
Yeah, it still is. That's true. And I think that's where they're going. I mean, they're talking about eliminating food support, eliminating health care. What's going to happen? How is that possible?
Yeah, you're very correct about that. Well, you're saying 2 years, huh?
Yeah, but that means we need to be saying yes now so that we can use the momentum of more and more people saying, yes, this is what we need. We need a new story, a new direction, a new way of exchange. Because the old way where they control all the dollars, I mean, it's just ridiculous. And prices go up and the property taxes go up. It's just untenable.
Mm-hmm.
And if you get a different politician, as long as nothing basically changes, nothing changes. And they can't really do anything. Whether it's white politician, black politician.
Anybody in between, huh? Well,
that's the way I see it.
I mean,
Camilla, what do you think?
Well, let me turn this down. I really don't know what to say or think right now because everything is so messed up.
Mm-hmm.
And to be honest, everybody has a hidden agenda. It's like everybody's just out for themselves. It's like every man for themselves. And the world is right now just moving on greed. Everybody's greedy, and it's always just looking out for themselves. No, this country is because I'm a person of faith. I think until everybody like the golden rule, the golden rule is to do unto others as you would have them do unto you. We don't try to look out for each other. And I think what you're saying about the the money situation, if we did move to a total new system such as like the bartering, helping each other, and kind of do away with this money, that
No,
would
no. Oh, I'm not talking about doing away with it. We
well,
use both. We use both because we can't just get rid of the dollars.
well,
But we
well.
don't have,
I would
yeah,
think taking a little power from it then, because right now that is everything to everybody.
yeah, right.
So
That's the idea.
yeah, so
Yeah.
I think that's an awesome idea, because right now, like they say, the money is the root of all evil. That's the name of the game right now.
Well, and
Is
not
about
only
money.
that, but they don't have a long range plan. Everything is short term. They want immediate gratification, which they're getting.
Mm-hmm.
And that's for them right now. But say 5 or 10 years down the line, what is your plan? What are you going to do? That's eventually that's going to wear out.
Well, the plan is.
Can I say something?
Go ahead, Walter.
Yeah, you know how they're building all these data centers? They're like surveillance centers. They're sucking up all their energy. That's why everything is going up higher. Water's going up because they're sucking a lot of energy and water. It is all a facade. There's no more manufacturing. So this is like the next bubble with data center surveillance. So we're going to be like a surveillance state. What Barry was saying earlier, I was looking up the billionaires. A lot of them, they don't even pay taxes. A lot of them. And then, even Warren Buffett even said, I don't even pay taxes. It's very low. I mean, they need to pay because look at Elon Musk is going to have a new company, SpaceX. It's going to be an IPO pretty soon. So he's going to be a trillionaire. He's going to be the first trillionaire. You can't even spend $1 billion in your lifetime. Now you want. That's all greed for one person to have.
But you see, what happens is it dries up the economy. So uh, there isn't enough money for people to really exchange with each other in a fair way.
Come on, Barry. We can't go to Mars or nothing.
No. What my point is, as Musk moves towards a trillionaire, there's only so many $1 trillion in the world economy, and if he's got more and more of it, and he changes the rules to give him even more, if he controls everything, it's like the end of the game of Monopoly.
Yes, that's true.
It's the end. It's the end of the game. There's nothing to do except start a new game. But they're not interested in starting a new game.
Someone was just talking about the like the millionaires, billionaires, the rich people don't pay taxes. And for those of us that do pay taxes, they're even making it hard for us to even get our tax returns back, our refund money. If you don't have a banking account now, so you can give them your routing and your bank number to send it direct deposit, they're not cutting paper checks anymore.
No, it's all digital ties.
So they take your money.
And that's where I was going to go with this. They're getting ready to switch all of this stuff out to digital currency. And once they go to digital currency, they're going to have to create what's known as a global ID. And the global ID identifier will be probably your retina, because they don't really want to do fingerprints, facial recognition. They don't want to do that. But they're probably going to go to something like a retina or something, similar to that. I don't know.
Yeah. Here's a picture of my retina. Let me see whether I can. Where's that QR code?
Yeah.
That's what my retina is going to look like.
That's your QR code.
Yeah,
And
that's all. We'll all have QR codes, and and they'll treat us like a piece of meat with a QR code.
Yeah, we're
well,
we're already cattle. We got numbers.
Yeah,
well,
there you
Everybody got
go.
a number.
well, the
That's
other
right.
part is what Walter said, the surveillance part. That's where they're trying to create that now, so that when they get ready to hit hard on a hard, excuse me, a hard stop on going with paper money, so they can go to digital currency, and what will how paper money was backed by gold and then it was backed by oil. When they go to
Silver.
currency, it's going to be backed by people. It's going to be purely backed by people, pretty much, And
It,
Yeah, we
it
have a
just
number.
means trust, and people will become less and less trusting of it because you can't get anything with it.
yeah, but then what happens is people become the commodity again.
We were always was the commodity.
Yes, yes and no.
But you see,
Isn't
all
a
of,
USA is like a corporation or no?
You can say that.
Okay, then we're property for. Because why would you join the military and you say you're the property of the government?
What I'm saying to you, as far as commodity, all people all over the earth will become the commodity of the entity.
We were always the property because we
So,
all have numbers.
so when
Everybody got a number.
you were in Poland, you were the property.
No, unless you're in the government or in the military, you're probably government property.
No, I'm saying all will become a commodity. All,
Yeah, they need to judge you. Okay, you live 70 years, they could just pull a plug. That's what they're doing right now. I mean, there's like a life or death situations in hospital. But some people, they're older enough, they won't give them the operation.
hmm?
You never hear that?
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out how do we get to being a commodity from birth to death, and then you finally figuring out your commodity when they pull the plug. I'm saying,
well, it used to be the American dream of work hard, follow the rules, and you would succeed, and all your children will do well. And now the new American story is we're all commodities with QR codes. I mean, and surveillance. It's a terrible story.
Look at
And
water. Water's a
and
commodity now.
and
I,
we need
I don't think it's QR
we
code.
need a story that's going to uplift us and give us hope and give young people hope.
Oh, we fight the grain.
What?
We have to fight the grain.
Fight the green. What? I don't know what you're saying.
The grain, what's going on now?
No, we just
The
need to
government.
focus on ourselves and what we need, and what we're going to do about it. We need to be in action. Like a sports team. We need our team. We need to cheer them on, and we need some goals scored.
Look at water. Water's a commodity now, Barry.
But Walter, you're not responding to what I'm saying. We need an uplifting story to give people hope. And so they'll see opportunity, so they'll be able to seize an opportunity and do something that's meaningful to make things better. We need everybody to be doing, many people to be doing that. What?
Well, water always.
True.
Why would you say it's not? It's always. It should be a natural born gift, or what do they call it?
Instinct.
No, like air, water. Nature should be given to everybody. You know.
Yeah, but it's on the market. It's a commodity water.
If you see it that way, some people
No,
see
for
it
real.
for real. Some people see it as sacred.
Look at the CO2s. Now they're charging us for CO2s, but the Earth lets go a lot of CO2s off.
Wait, so let me ask you about water again. Is water traded on any of the exchanges?
Yes,
Okay.
look it up.
But that's if you choose. That's if you choose to see it that way and focus on it. The main thing, I think, is if you think water is a God, given by God to everyone, see it that way, and don't go with the, what the markets are saying. They're not helpful.
Mm.
Yeah, but you got to have water, right?
Yeah, right. And what we do is we have a filter on the water. And that's so we don't have to keep buying water.
Well, from the air?
No, from the tap.
I see machines that could take water out of the air.
Yeah, right.
Call it dehumidifier.
Yes.
But even then, Barry, when you're saying you take it from the tap, you're paying for it.
Yes, that's true.
I'm saying, how do we just get it direct?
Well, the only direct way I know is rainwater.
Yeah.
And from air machines.
Yeah, but that's not even safe anymore. I remember my grandparents and great grandparents used to have a little barrel. They would catch rainwater.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's so much in this air now. So many chemicals.
Yeah, acid rain. And then look what happened like a month ago or so with that dirty rain. They had everybody's car dirty.
What I think we need to focus on is what practical things do we need to do to make life better, whether it's health or nutrition or whatever realm it's in. How can we keep our spirits up?
Nutrition is a factor. Nutrition is a factor for good health.
Yeah.
Yes.
But there are also other factors that are needed.
Yes. Right.
Exercise.
Yeah.
Stress reduction.
Stress.
Sleep.
Yeah.
And uplifting friends.
Spirits.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And
you know what they always say? If you have like 5 friends on one hand, you're a lucky person.
On one hand, huh? No, I think there are a lot of things we really got to focus on, y'all. Barry's right about nutrition and so forth, but it's just a hard thing to grasp when you're getting hit with so many directions with so many things.
Well, I think that's part of this warfare. It's an attack on our psyches to tell us they're powerful and they're going to wipe you out because they have all the power. And it's not
economic warfare.
Remember something when you said that, Barry? Did you ever see that thing that Butch something for your soul? Fight for your soul or something. You remember that movie that Butch showed us some years ago?
Who was it by?
I don't know. I'm gonna look it up really quick. But
Wasn't that other guy was talking about it last week?
Tiny
Yeah,
knows.
Tony was on. He was talking about it.
He wasn't on last week, but I need to talk to him. Something for your soul, and I never forget when Butch introduced it to me, some almost 10 years ago. And
Look at Will Smith. He was in a futuric movie with robots and everything.
yeah, but
See, Elon Musk want to build robots, so that'll take people's jobs away.
let me see.
You know, Walter, the more, if you look at the proportion of the time you spend thinking about uplifting things versus problems and downers, that will help determine how well you're going to do in your day-to-day. And the more positive things and the more positive people you interact with, the better you'll do.
Yeah, that is true. More positive people, not negative.
Yeah.
That's like a battery, negative and positive.
Yeah, trying to find it. I forgot the name. I'm gonna have to try to dig it up. Because Butch was the guy that introduced it to me years ago, and we showed it at quite a few instances and occasions. But it makes you think, and I never forget when he said, "Man, we need to show this to everyone."
I think we need a list of good stuff like that, good films that lift our spirits and give us a sense of direction.
Yeah,
well, positive people
and positive characters.
Yeah.
Ella, what do you think?
Oh no, we need a lot of stuff. And I think it's at the point where one will not work without the other. We need to combine them all together because where you work on one thing, you need a helper. You need something else to help or to round it out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's just so much we need and we can't get.
Well, Ella, I think the idea of what we're doing is everybody do what you think will be important and worthwhile. And so, you know, Walter does stuff in the garden. That's great. And I'm not going to be doing stuff in the garden.
No, why not?
And Ella, if you do something and Camilla does something, Steve does something, we'll begin to get a sense that there's a whole bunch of things going on and being done. And we don't need to coordinate each other.
No, but it also is like a stress reliever.
Yeah.
Working in the garden.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
get
it's very
vitamin
worthwhile.
D.
Yeah,
You get
I agree.
vitamin D, everything. And you get
But
fresher.
we don't all need to do the same thing. We all,
No.
if we're all doing good stuff, it'll lift us all. And address what Ella's saying is we need so many things done.
Absolutely. You just got to start doing it.
Yeah.
That's why I know there's quite a bit to do. And I know Mr. Glover was saying to Walter, we got to get something done. We're about to embark upon a big thing, and that's a boycott that's going to be injected into the local area against Eminem Mars. I think many people will be aware of it once we make the move. But then, like I said, that's something that we're all going to ask for support with, and people all over, because a boycott is a boycott, you know.
Yes.
And the more you have involved, the more we can get some headway. People don't think it works, but because, you know, again, we got these oligarchs and what have you that just, you know, they go, well, they'll never beat us. They'll never beat us. We got more money than they got time and people, and that's not true. Just not true. Looking for that.
Well, the more we all support the positive work every one of us is doing, the stronger the boycott can be, and the stronger Walter's Garden can be, and all the other things that we're doing, and the stronger the story of Peacebrook will be.
Everybody has a niche.
That's right.
Everybody's got a.
And we're all trying to make things better tomorrow than today. And today was a good day.
Yeah. Every day we can stay alive is a good day.
Mm-hmm.
To get something done.
Mm-hmm.
I can't recall what that is, but I'll find it.
And then we should have that be part of a list of other positive things.
Yeah.
I mean, you got short-term goals and you got long-term goals.
Well, the long-term goal that I have is Good Money Chicago, where Chicago is the place where you can get most anything you want, either with your time or your dollar-based credit card.
And what's your short-term goals?
The short-term goal is that for you to say, yes, I'm part of the Good Money Alliance. I support that.
Mm-hmm.
So if you say that right now, then I'll have met my short-term goal.
You're funny, Barry.
Does that laugh means you're in?
I'm like Flynn.
Come on. Are you in or you're not in? You gotta check on what?
I gotta see it. And
you see it. You just, when you believe it, you'll see it.
I can see a lot of things and it doesn't come true.
It exists. If you believe it, it's practically done.
But that stuff been going on for thousands and thousands of years.
Don't give me the bullshit. Just say yes, I'm in.
No, that's not bullshit. That's the real deal.
That's the real cop out.
No, it's not. It's facts.
It sure sounds like cop out to me.
Yeah, man, what's going on with you today, Walter? Everybody calling you to the carpet.
They don't know me that well. That's what it is.
So say yes and join the other good people.
That's why I always come on here.
Yeah,
positive.
Right. So, but you know that there's a 5-minute charge for being on the show? That means that you owe Steve 5 minutes of time.
Isn't it from the air? Is it free or
no?
I gotta pay for the air.
You gotta help someone else. You can help Steve, Camilla, or anybody for 5 minutes. Record it, and then you're clear. Then you paid your 5 minutes that you owe Steve.
What's 5 minutes? That's like going into the door. That's 5
That's-
minutes.
That's all it'll cost you.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of time if everybody owes you 5 minutes. The more people you
Mhm.
help.
So was that 60 minutes? 60 minutes. That'll make some time.
So you owe 5 minutes to Steve.
Mm-hmm. So you're telling me every time I come on, I owe
That's right.
Steve 5 minutes?
Every week that you participate in the show, it's 5 minutes.
So
Not a
everybody
big
on
deal.
here owes Steve 5 minutes?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And
part of
that means you're going to need to help somebody for 5 minutes, and that's how you get the time to pay Steve.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can sell a tomato.
I don't sell tomato. I give a tomato.
Yeah, you can give it, and they give you some time.
Because that's bartering.
Whatever
That's
you want to
not.
call it. Whatever you want to call it. But that way you'll have the 5 minutes to give Steve.
So that's like giving him a tomato. That's 5 minutes.
No, a tomato is worth more than 5
What
minutes.
about driving to Steve? That thing counts too?
It's up to you and the person that you're relating to.
What about the energy beforehand? That do I have to get a rebate?
You have to get somebody to do a transaction with.
Uh-huh.
You owe Steve 5 minutes. So somebody's
What
got
about
to give you 5. You've got to clear it by having someone give you 5 minutes.
what about the energy?
You talking to me, giving you time for your energy?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense. Makes sense.
I'm kidding with you, Barry.
I don't know what to say to you. Do you want to make things better, or you want to go along with the "woe was me" stuff?
No, I'm making things better.
Well, you can do it
Doing
by
things. I'm being
helping someone.
positive.
Yeah, but take it the extra step and help someone.
I had some negative energy earlier today, but so I'm still positive.
Good.
I don't let negative energy bother me.
We can't
All right.
afford to, you but those are just things for thought that I was saying earlier. We got to look at how we can bring it all together, man. It's just there's so many compounded things going on, but at the same note, we got to
Why is the gas so high?
Where you been?
No,
Man,
it's higher here than Indiana.
could you stop saying negative stuff?
No, that's
it's not uplifting. It's not uplifting.
yeah, it is.
Excuse me. I'm gonna have to jump off, but I wanted to just say one thing if I can before I get off.
Huh?
We're gonna be having mental health trainings at Clare Christian United Methodist Church, and it's the trainings are hosted by HSI Habilitative Systems Incorporated. They're going to be doing it mental health trainings at 3956 West 14th Street. That's right on the corner of 14th and Pulaski. And it's, I guess, every Friday for right now. It's going to be going on from 9 a.m. till I think 1 a.m. 1 p.m. on Fridays. So anybody who would like mental health training, how to deal with or work with people that are dealing with mental health or going into mental health crisis. So they'll be doing the training on Fridays.
That's great. I think I got the email from I forgot her name, Rosa or somebody. I can't remember. But
from Sankofa?
No,
or from, Habilitative Systems.
HSI, yeah, it was from
Yeah, okay, yeah. So they've been doing them on every Friday, but I forgot to mention it last.
Hey, really quick, did your grandson get that call?
Yes, he did. He did get the call.
Okay.
So
What?
I don't know. They discussed some things, so I don't know. I kind of removed myself once I passed the information along.
No problem, no problem.
Thank you so very much.
We'll find out, if everything work out okay.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
And Camilla, we can put that on the Peaceboro calendar if you want.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, we're about to close out, y'all. I'm thinking, we might start going to, I don't know, you guys tell me, just do a 7 to 8 o'clock type of thing. I don't know what it is. Since I've been broadcasting from home, I guess people they think I'm a little bit too relaxed now, which it is part of what it is for me. I mean, I was taking a trip all the way back to the studio, and then spending the 3 hours over there, 3.5 hours over there, then come back home, another 15 minutes or so, and it was like, man, I'm kind of wasting an hour. I mean, 30 minutes worth. Well, it's not even that. 20 minutes worth of travel, and just being away. I'm not on all the channels. I'm missing 2 channels. I'm missing my Facebook and my Streamlight channel, but I just kind of got a little bit. I don't know what it's been. I haven't had that many guests coming on over the last year or so. I think I've only had 1 or 2 guests, and I need to ramp that up a little more because I'm telling you, there are a lot of people that need to be heard and listened to. And then, but you guys tell me, should we stay on a 2-hour situation and go back to the studio, start getting more guests or whatever you want to see? Let me know, because like I said, I just been kind of laying low. I've been a little tired actually myself, and it's been a little bit more comforting to me just to be able to just step in and don't have to get back in the car, load up everything, turn all these other things on and off, and I'm at home and lay my head down and get ready for the next day. But
you have enough platforms available, so if people want to get on, they have every opportunity to do so. I mean, you can call in, you can Zoom in, you can give. So I mean, if people want to join, they have ways to get on to join. So, and to be honest, we each and every one of us on here need to also start thinking about our own mental and physical, spiritual, our own health, our own personal health.
Right.
Because once you are out of the game or you just can't do for yourself, it's a wrap. So you need to focus on your own health, and if that's helping you to be able to stay home and speak to everybody where you are, then you do that.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It started to become, don't get me wrong, at peak we usually have about 12 people on, and then on here, and then we have a whole nother slew of people on YouTube, because that's the one where everybody picks it up. And then, I think our smallest group is probably Facebook, then this, but YouTube is bigger. It's probably 3 times more than what we get right here. And like I said, I've just been kind of like, I don't know. I go to the studio, I look around, and I'm like, man, it's a different feeling,
Well, you have to also consider, see that a lot of stuff is going on, like graduations and proms and all that other stuff, and a lot of people just don't have the time, or like I want to go to bingo, but I can't because I have a graduation.
Oh wow!
So it's just a lot going on.
Next Monday, the next Monday we'll do it. I'll let you know. We're trying to build some momentum with it. People have been asking about it. People want, showing up. But I think it'll be a good thing once we get the momentum.
Steve, I got a question.
Sure.
Did you blast it out there? I mean, did you send people invites?
for the.
To your audience, I mean to people to
Yeah,
come on.
I have been, but I haven't really been sending them like I used to because I'm like, yeah, people. And I think what kind of threw people off was I had this is probably the first year I missed a lot of holidays. You know, Mother's Day and this day and that day, and I probably missed about 6 holidays this year. When we first started out, we only missed 2 holidays, and that was like New Year's Day and Christmas Day. And but now we probably good 10 days out of the year now, if not more. And then, but yeah. I mean, we started out the first 4 years or so. We didn't miss that many days. I mean, my wife used to say, "Oh, you're gonna go in on this day." I'm like, well, the day's kind of concluded, and we're winding down. Everybody's winding down. They'll be involved, and they were. But you know,
where's your psychic tonight?
To tell you the truth, I don't know what's going on with DeAndre. DeAndre's been. We saw DeAndre, didn't we, Barry, last weekend?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we saw him over there. He came by NAC with his daughter. We had a meeting with the congressman and some more people from all over the city and what have you. And he stopped by that. But, you know, it wasn't a long day. We didn't really get a chance to talk to him, did we? Did we talk? I didn't talk to him, you know, that much.
No.
But, yeah. And we were there for what, 2 hours or more?
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't really get a chance to talk. But I don't know.
I met you, Barry, over there.
I was there.
Yeah, Barry.
You were there? Damn.
Yeah.
I could have seen you over there.
Yeah. Well, I'm too thin. Right? You just probably look right past me.
Come on.
Yeah. But no, y'all, I'm gonna probably, I don't know, look at doing some things. I really want to do something that's gonna be impactful. And one of the things I've been hearing all this stuff about the youth and what they're doing. So I'm trying to figure out how can we support, intervene, help, and make things better for them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's got a purpose. Everybody's got something to contribute. And the minute we realize that, we can all work towards doing something great, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. All right,
Yeah.
let me let you go because Camilla says she's out. I'm out. I still got a bunch of things I need to do before tomorrow's bingo and tonight. I appreciate everybody coming on. And I got
Where are you having bingo at?
part. It's gonna be at the office, NAC.
Was politicians gonna be there?
I don't know. No, I mean mostly just people that want to play bingo, I guess. You know.
No, but I heard I was going in and out.
Oh no, that's gonna be on the 8th. We're gonna have people out regarding political entities in the community out regarding taxes and rent and the rents. You know what's going on with rent.
Oh, okay.
All right, Steve, I'm going to say good night. Good
All
night,
right.
Walter.
Good night, all.
Good night, Barry. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Good night, Ella.
Good night. Have a good one and be safe.
Good
All
night,
right,
Allah.
take care.
Okay. Bye-bye.